Welcome to HotHair's channel. My name's Becky and today I'm going to be reviewing this wig called Mirror Image. This is by Natural Image Wigs. It's from their Inspired collection and this is in the colour Platinum Mist Rooted, which is 101#10. It's this beautiful light ashy blonde with highlights with this really wonderful shadow root. If we have a quick look at the inside of the cap, it's got this lovely lace front, which always gives a really realistic hairline. It's got a centre monofilament part, which means that I can move this parting just off centre, just as much as you can see there, slightly to the left or to the right, but it does give this really realistic centre parting. It's got an open wefted cap, which is really light and breathable. You can see how stretchy it is. You can see the wefting here, sort of how breathable. So your head isn't going to feel encased. It's got these velvet lined ear tabs for adjusting and to make it feel more secure at the sides, and these soft Velcro adjusters for adjusting the cap. The cap's a sort of average size cap, but if you do like it a little bit tighter, then you can use those adjusters to pull it in. So I have still got some hair. My hair thinned significantly during menopause, which is why I ended up wearing wigs. I had a lot of hair loss around the hairline, which some of it's come back now, but I'm never stopping wearing wigs. Too much choice and too much fantastic hair to try. So I wear this velvet wig grip. So I put my hair into small pigtails, which I can tuck away at the back. I can flatten against the back of my head if I want to, or I can use them to actually add a little bit of lift under my cap if I want to. And I wear this velvet wig grip with Velcro adjusters at the back, and this is where I put my parting. And once this wig grip is in place, my hair doesn't move, even if I'm doing Pilates and I'm hanging upside down. So never worry about whether your wig is going to move, especially if you've got a wig grip on. Anyway, so I'll put my wig grip on, and then I'm going to put my wig on by putting head first into the cap and adjusting it using those ear tabs to make sure it's centrally positioned. Never pull on this lace bit at the front. This is the sort of very delicate lace. You want to protect that at all costs. Right, I'll give it a quick comb through. We might look at moving that parting in a minute. But give it a quick comb through. You can see already it's just fabulous. So this is a sort of medium length bob. In terms of length, it's 32 centimetres from the crown, 25 centimetres from the nape, and about 33 centimetres from the side of the head. So you can see the length. It's got these sort of lovely flicky ends. It's got these soft face framing layers and these lovely ends. I love the way I love the way they come under. And it's made with their new innovative Fibre Plus technology. So this is totally heat resistant. So if you wanted to bring these ends under a little more, if you wanted to straighten these out, you can use heat to do that. You could add more curls to it. You could really style it exactly how you want to style it. Let me show you from all angles. So you can see it at the side. Always use a mirror to check that I'm showing you the full, that I'm not half cut off the camera, which I've done before. So here's the sides. These fibres really do mimic the movement of natural hair. And at the sides, there we go. It really doesn't need any styling, you can see that. Straight out the box, it looks great. I've just popped this on and I can go. But I think what I'd like to do is see if I could move this fringe over and have it more as a side swept fringe. So I'll show you what I would do. The first thing I'll do is give it a good spray with some water. Just a water spray. I sometimes add a bit of conditioner, revitalizer or conditioner to the water. But I just give it a good spray. Get my wide tooth comb and bring it all forward, or as much as I want, and then use it to sort of sweep that over. Is that about how I'd like it? I think so. Now I'm going to use my hairdryer just to set all of that into position and make my new parting here. Okay, so I'm just going to use a bit of heat. I'll speed this up because it's a bit noisy and a bit boring just watching me put heat on my hair. But this is basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it to just gently put a bit of heat, pulling it over at the same time. And that's as easy as it is to just move that parting slightly. If you have got your own hair and you want to blend a bit in at the sides to give it that bit more realistic, especially if you are an ear tucker or you wear glasses, I've always got my glasses on top of my head. So it's handy for me to just bring a bit of my own natural hair in at the sides, especially as I've got these darker bits. It's why I always wear a rooted wig, because if you've got darker hair and you want to blend it in at the sides, it's much more realistic if you're parting and your root line matches your side bits. So I love rooted blondes. But this is just so easy to wear, isn't it? So it would be a great first wig for people to learn about wigs on. I remember my first wig, I had so much hair, there was so much volume in it, I couldn't cope with it. I was totally intimidated right from the beginning. So this would have been a perfect option. I could put it up, I can clip it up, I could put it back in, could easily tie this back in a ponytail. Such a huge number of ways of making this look so natural. It would tie back really easily in a ponytail with these nice face framing bits on the side. How simple is that? Just a quick rubber band and you can make it look completely different. Anyway, for all of you out there who want long hair without the effort, who can't grow this kind of hair, which I never could, then this is absolutely the perfect wig for you. It's this fabulous, easy, everyday style. I can't stop brushing it. I always wanted hair like this. Now I can't. When I get long hair, I quite wanted to run my fingers through it and brush it. I love the feel of having longer hair. When you've had short hair, or when you've had hair loss and you've had broken, thinning hair for such a long time, to put on hair like this just feels like, oh my goodness me. When you've had hair loss and you've experienced any sort of hair loss, and then you get a wig like this and it makes you feel just so amazing again. It's a hard feeling to explain, I think, to anybody that hasn't experienced hair loss, but to put a wig on and then to look at yourself and sometimes to barely recognize yourself, because you think, goodness me, who is that creature looking back at me? Which is how I often feel when I put some of these fabulous wigs on. I'm just so lucky that I discovered wigs as an option, because for many years I didn't think I qualified, because I don't have alopecia. Well, because I don't have full alopecia, and I have got hair, I just didn't think I qualified to wear wigs, which is crazy, because wigs are just another accessory. They're just the ultimate accessory. If we accept false nails, if we accept extensions and eyelashes, then why are wigs any different? You know, I've worn a pink top today. I could just as easily go and grab, in fact, I've normally got one around. Yes. I could just as easily go and grab a pink wig to wear with my pink top. You know, why can't we see hair as an accessory just like that? I don't understand why, particularly in our culture, you know, I'm having to explain to people all the time why I'm wearing a wig. I'm wearing a wig because wigs make me feel incredible. I felt invisible, I felt ashamed, I felt embarrassed, and then I find hair like this, I pop it on, and suddenly I'm me again. In fact, I'm a better version of me. I'm a much more confident version of me now. I'm 57 years old, and I feel the best I've felt in 20 years easily. I just wish it hadn't taken me so long to discover that wigs were an option. I hope you've enjoyed all that. I hope you've enjoyed learning about this hair, and we'll see you again next time.